So let me do one more thing. This version.tf, let me keep it in one file, and this VPC thing keep in another file. That will be easy for readability. Okay. That if somebody has to check something related to VPC, so he can go into vpc.tf file and can look into the error or anything, whatever is required. If everything is at same place, so that will be really difficult. If it is like long file, it will be difficult to traverse and find the exact resource. Okay, so for everything, for simplicity, we can create different files. So vpc.tf. Okay, so this is, in this we will put everything, control S. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about something like count or for each meta arguments. Did anyone get chance to look into this? What is it, how it works and all? No, right? Okay, so suppose in this case we are creating two subnets, right? So these are of same type, same resource type, subnet, and we are writing multiple blocks. Okay, two blocks here. Suppose we have to create 6 subnets. Okay, we have to create 6 subnets. Do we need to repeat ourselves 6 times? No, right? We can do it in one block only. How can we do it? So there are a few meta arguments available for that. Okay, so meta arguments, you already know what is argument. So this VPCID, CIDR block, these all are called as arguments, and these are related to AWS cloud, because in AWS there is a terminology VPC. If you are going to Azure, there is terminology VNet, right? So it changes as per the cloud resource, okay, cloud platform. But these are meta arguments provided by the Terraform itself that will not change. It can be used in AWS, it can be used in Azure and any cloud or anywhere. Okay, this will remain same. So that's why these are called as meta arguments. So here there are multiple meta arguments available. We will discuss everything one by one throughout our projects. So you can see that. So in Terraform, everything is well documented. Okay, if you find to learn anything, you can simply type in Google and you can land on the documentation page. So there are multiple meta arguments are available. Fine. So there is like depends on is another meta argument. Let me go to that section only. Just give me a second. These are the functions. There is inside, there is for everything.
Hi. Please take a few seconds to like this video, ask your doubts or questions in the comments. Our trainers will answer it. Your response helps us to post more videos on this topic. More likes we get, more videos we can post. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks.
Meta argument. It is landing on depends on meta argument, but we need to go at meta argument. So let's move one folder back. Okay, it is not available. Meta arguments in Terraform. Yes. Okay. So in this document, provide representation. I'm not landing on correct page. So there is life cycle meta argument also available. Create before destroy. These are the related to this. Okay. In the left side only we get something for that. Yeah, here. In the modules, you can see the meta argument section. So there you have providers depends on count and for each. These are meta arguments. Okay. So yeah, so here you can learn about all of these. Okay. If you want to learn for count, you want to learn for each. So you can learn about these. Let me copy on this only. Sorry. Click on this and let me put into Slack channel. Fine, you can always, like, everything is listed here related to Terraform language, everything. Functions available with the Terraform, numeric function, string function, everything is listed over here. Okay, so there is two meta arguments which we are just going to discuss. Is count is one meta argument and another one is for each. Okay, so instead of writing this subnet twice, we can make use of this meta argument, and in only one block we can define everything. Okay, so how can we comment multi-line comment? So this way, sorry, this way you can do multi-line comments in Terraform, single line using hash. Fine. So now I want to make use of this particular subnet block only to create public and private subnet both. Okay. Is the requirement clear to you guys what I am trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So using this one resource block, I want to create two subnets. So first of all, please take extra care here because meta arguments are very important and very much used in the real time. Okay. So as it is not limited to one subnet, so I am giving it a local name subnets. VPC ID will remain same, but this CIDR block will be changing, right? Because same CIDR block we cannot assign to two different subnets. So we need to write some logic as well for this purpose. That CIDR block for first subnet, this 10.0.10 get assigned to a public subnet and 10.0.20 get assigned to private subnet, something like that. Okay. So we will have to modify many things here. But main thing is to understand the concept. Let me destroy whatever we have created till now. So in destroy also you can put -- auto approve and everything will be destroyed. Whatever you created. Okay. So through console, if you are going to delete everything, how much time will it take? Very long time. Okay. If you have ever deleted VPC and its component, you will have to start from here, like from route table, then subnet, and one by one you have to deassociate and then only delete. You will get multiple errors, but Terraform will take care of everything. Okay, so actually I have made changes in configuration file, so that's why it is giving this error. So no worries, we will not be deleting, destroying it. Once we will again apply, that will based on our configuration, it will do the thing. So nothing to worry about that. So coming to our part, which we have to do here. For now, these IP addresses, I am putting it into some other place, which we will use later. Okay. So we have to concentrate on this particular block now. So as I told you that count or for each can be used to create multiple resources in the same block using the one block only. Okay, instead of repeating yourself again and again, writing multiple resource blocks, you can make use of these arguments. Any one of these. Both of these cannot be used simultaneously in a block. Either you can use count or for each, not both. Okay, clear? So suppose if I want to use count, so it is very easy. You can give count equals to 2. Okay, but here is problem with count because count is very limited. So in this case, you will not get any option on how to pass the cider block value. Okay, as we have passed count equals to 2. So it always takes value like this. Okay, so I can show you here 4. So when you have to create same type of resources, like you have to create 4 EC2 instance with T2 micro and same AMI, then it is good. Okay, but it has not much functionality. So it does not support, like in this thing, you cannot assign same cider block to 2 different subnets, right? You will get error. So in this case, count is not good practice to use. Even you have to change the name, that you can do with the count.index is something with this, like count.index, that you can make use of. Sorry, count.index, and it will provide 2 indices, 0 and 1. So again, this part will remain same. Here it will become 1 or 2. So you will have to either remove this subnet for my VPC, count index. Okay. So subnet for my VPC -1, subnet for my VPC -2. These 2 name will be generated for 2 subnets, but you cannot like use public and private subnet here for more differentiation in the name. So count has very limited help. Okay, you can use it in very limited requirement. If you have to create anything which is of same type, then you should go with count. But if there is requirement as such in this case, so I would suggest to go with for each. Okay, so for each also creates resources, and it works as, if you know any programming language, so as for loop. Okay, so for loop works for each element, right? If you have a sequence of elements, so in that case it will iterate for each element, okay, once at a time. So that's how this for each works. So in our case, we have to use 2 different cider blocks. Okay, and we have to give 2 different names as well. So how can we achieve it? So that is the agenda. So let's take a break on this point. Okay, and let's meet at 8:15. Then I will explain you. Meanwhile, if you want to explore so that you can make it yourself more related to this topic, so you can go through this. Okay, I am giving in the chat. You can look into this so that you can understand, and understanding this concept will be more easy for you. Okay.